How you doing, brother? It's good to see you, man. Wow, look at this beautiful weather. Fucking hell, it's the perfect combo. It's snowing and sunny at the same time. It's not really that cold either. I love it. It's a nice combination. So this is going to be a very raw, unfiltered and personal video. It's kind of, I want to go for the vibe of like, me and you, we're just chilling, right? Bros, big bro to little bro, whatever the kind of vibe is, best friend that you never had, you know, that kind of thing. We're just chilling on this beautiful snowy afternoon. And I just want to talk about life. Just a chat with the brother you never had. I want to start on some topics that I've got on my mind, that are fresh on my mind. First of all, I want to talk about girls, okay? We all love women, you know, that's probably the hot topic for a lot of young guys, women. How do I get girls? How do I talk to girls? How do I get a girlfriend? How do I maintain relationships? All these questions that you guys have. Let's just talk about that. Let's just start on girls, right? I want to give a little disclaimer first and foremost about women. We'll talk about relationships. I'm not in a relationship myself at the moment. I have been in very serious relationships for a long period of time. And I think that in terms of relationships, in terms of having a girlfriend like that, like, you know, a long-term thing, you must understand that every single human being on this planet, whether it's the girlfriend that you're in a relationship with or your fucking mum, everyone on this planet will have things that you dislike about them, or have things that you'd say, you know, that's probably, it's quite a negative character trait that they have, or if I could, I'd probably mold that a little bit, I'd probably change that a little bit. Although I do love them dearly, you know, that's an annoying character trait. Please stop doing that, right? Every single person's gonna have that, even me. You watching my videos right now, maybe you love me, maybe you hate me, maybe you are, you know, a long-term supporter of me, an absolute OG since the 500 subscriber push-up time days. Maybe you know, you love me. And even you could find something about me, a character trait about me that you dislike. You could find something about me that you think, that can be quite negative, it can be quite annoying. Maybe I talk too much. Maybe I don't get to the point quick enough. I don't know, you can probably find something, right, that you don't like about me. That will stand with absolutely everybody. So a lot of guys say to me, and I remember this because they come into a live stream and they say, I've got this girlfriend and I really love her. I absolutely love this girl, but she does this. Or but sometimes she does this and it annoys me. And I think you've got to understand, sometimes you've just got to put up with things. If you're in a long-term relationship, you've just got to put up with things. As long as she's not disrespecting you, she's not causing you harm in any way, she's not forcing you to do things that damage your health, it's not having that much of a profound effect on your day-to-day life in terms of your health or anything serious, it just kind of annoys you. It's just an annoyance. It's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. If that's all it is, bro, just put up with it, compromise. Because you're gonna say, oh, I'm gonna leave her because she annoys me because of this character trait. I'm gonna break up with her, I'm gonna find somebody else. But then you're gonna find someone else and they're gonna have something else that annoys you, something else that you find negative. You're never gonna win. Right? Everyone always has things that you dislike, so just keep that in mind when you get into relationships. Don't be too picky, because if you are, mate, you're going to be looking forever. You're never going to find the perfect one. Perfection just doesn't exist, does it? It really doesn't. And I think that's what makes it so beautiful, though. If you can learn to love somebody, and this is getting soppy, bro, if you can learn to love someone, even for their imperfections, even for the negatives, even for the things, especially for the things that annoy you about them, that's when you know you're in love, bro. That's true love right there. You know, and I've been in that situation. I've had love, I've had true love, I've had, you know, long-term serious relationships. If you know me at the moment, or you watch my videos regularly, you know at the moment I'm going for a bit of a playboy phase. You know, I'm just enjoying myself, experimenting with multiple women. I'm not tying myself down, I'm not committing myself to one girl at the moment. I'm not saying that I'm closed off to it. You know, if I am open, if I meet a girl and I think, yeah, she's gorgeous, she's loyal, she's a good girl, no social media, you know, she fits my category in terms of girlfriend material, then absolutely I'll be open to that. I'm not closing myself off to a long-term relationship, but I'm not looking for one either. You know, right now, phone call, I apologise, busy man, it always happens. I'm not closing myself off, but I'm just having fun. And let's talk about that. You know, let's talk about the playboy phase. I think a lot of you guys are interested in that, and you're wondering whether or not you should do it, whether or not you should go down a phase of, you know, sleeping with multiple women, having your fun with multiple women, and, you know, while you're young. And I learned this the hard way. I've been through every phase on the spectrum you could possibly think of. I've been in a long-term relationship, right, with a girl that I absolutely was head over heels in love with. I loved this girl, I absolutely adored her. You know, it didn't really work out in the end. I'm not going to badmouth her on the internet, but it just didn't work out, okay? But I've experienced that. I know what it's like. Then I went through a phase of kind of, fuck girls, I'm going to focus on myself, you know, semen retention, focusing only on myself. I'm going to ignore women and just business. I did that. That's when I was starting off my YouTube. It kind of popped off because of it. So I've been in that phase of just having no women and just completely focusing on myself, you know. And then I've been through phase what I'm going through right now, which is a bit of a playboy phase, as I like to call it, right? I'm experimenting with multiple women. Just, you know, I'm a single man. That's how I define myself right now. That's what I tell people. Yeah, I'm single. I'm single, I'm not looking for anything serious, just having fun. Yeah. And I think every single man should go through that playboy phase. Every single man, especially when he's young, 18 to 25, I reckon you should go through a phase of just getting that experience, getting that practice in. If you're religious or something, if you know, some sort of religious reason why you can't do that, then fair enough, I respect that. I'm not trying to push you against your religion, but if you're in a position where that is a possibility for you, I recommend you do it. Yeah, go through a playboy phase. And, you know, I've spoke about this before in depth on a separate video. You can go and find it. But to summarize, I think that it's useful because you need to learn what women want. You need to learn what women like in the bedroom, out of the bedroom, what feminine energy is. You need to learn how females see the world, the different dynamics, the way that, what they're attracted to, all of this stuff. Just knowing your way around a woman, knowing how to speak to girls, knowing how to, you know, be physical and intimate with women. This stuff comes through experience and it comes through practice. You're not going to just know because of the YouTube videos that you're watching. You might learn tips and tricks here and there, but the best experience is real life. So I recommend while you're young and you're handsome and you're in your prime and you got your fucking jawline and all this kind of shit, and you know, you got all this energy and testosterone, put it to good use. Learn, practice, get out there, experience, learn about females. So you know why playboys and you know, these bad boys and these players and all these kind of guys, right, are so sought after? And I've really realised this recently now that I'm in this phase. The reason they're so sought after is because they just know what to do with women. Women don't have to ask them. The women don't have to play the man to lead the situation. The playboys just know exactly what to do. They lead, they know exactly how to treat a woman, exactly how to talk to a girl. They just know it, right? And it's a nice place to be when you just know that, and when you can look at yourself in the mirror and think, yeah, I've just got it. And it's so easy, I've just got it, right? You understand the game to that level, and I think you only understand that if you go for a playboy phase. So yeah, while you're young, you know, don't cheat, don't be a degenerate. I always have to give this disclaimer. I don't want to tell you guys to go out there and hurt girls or, you know, lie to girls. I never ever lie. I'm always honest. And I you know, I've had girls before on my phone right now that text me and I say, listen, I'm just not looking for anything serious. I know that you are, but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not looking for anything serious. You know, I'm a single man, I just want some fun. I'm not looking for a girlfriend right now. I'm not looking for anything committed, just having fun. You know, and they'll respect that. Okay, thank you for being honest, I appreciate that. They still text me every day, they're still fucking obsessed with me, you know, they're not going anywhere. But just be honest, don't be a degenerate, don't lie, don't cheat, there's no point. You know, I just say, yeah, I'm a single man, that's it. That's just what I tell these girls, I'm a single man. If, like I said before, if I meet a girl and she fits the criteria, let's say, and yeah, I think she's girlfriend material, I'm not closed off. I'm not going to say, nah, I'm staying single. Yeah, cool, let's do it. I love relationships. Love is the best feeling in the world. You know, I'm not going to hide away from that. But I just think you need some experience, because what's the point in saying, oh, I'm just going to focus on myself and build myself up? You know, you get to 25 years old and you're a millionaire and you've got a sick body, you're hench, you're massive. You've maxed out all of your stats, basically. Your finances are sorted, your dress sense is sorted, everything's sorted. You as a man are the most attractive you could be, all right? You're in your prime now. What is the point in being in your prime and having all of this statistic success if you have no idea what to do with women? You're insecure when it comes to women. You can't even speak to girls because you've got no practice. What's the point then? Yeah, you're attractive. Yeah, women want you, but you don't have the confidence to actually do anything with them, to escalate things with them. You don't know what you're doing in the bedroom. You don't even know how to last long. You know, you can't even get your dick hard. None of this. You don't know how to do any of this shit. You're fucked. You're insecure. You're anxious around them. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to lead. And that puts them in the masculine, which then makes them lose attraction to you. So what's the point? Right? I think you've got to go through that a bit of a phase where you just satisfy that urge. Because we've all got that urge, haven't we, as a man? We've all got the urge where... That's why porn is so addictive. To sleep with multiple women. Multiple different women. To spread our seed, to spread the cycle of life, to keep the cycle of life going. It's just an intrinsic desire for you as a male to spread your seed with as many women as possible. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? This is why I say, you know, if you're going through this phase and you say to people, yeah, I'm single, I'm just having fun. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. As long as you're not hurting people, you're not lying to people, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, and it's fun. It just really is just fun. It's a nice way of living. I've complete freedom. Multiple women in my life, you know, black girls, white girls, brunettes, blondes, all the different women. It's just fun, bro. I'm telling you, it's a nice way to live for a little bit, especially when you're young. So you get that experience, you feel confident in yourself, you know what you're doing. You know, the next time you meet that girl that you're absolutely head over heels in love with, and you're like, okay, this is a good girl, I want to settle down with her, I'm ready now, I've built myself up, I'm in my prime, now I'm ready to, you know, attract a high quality girl. If you have no idea what you're doing with her, she's going to lose attraction. You know, what's the point? Do you understand what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind, bro. I mean, it's a bit of food for thought in it. And I think it's important to go through that phase, definitely. Now, with that being said, what else can we talk about? Girls, we've covered that in a sense. I mean, there is a lot to talk about, but I wonder what else you guys want to know about women. How to get girls. How do I text girls? Let's talk about texting girls, actually. That's another interesting one. You must understand your currency as a man is your attention. I've spoken about this before, okay? That's what you give out. That's what women feed off of. That's what they want from you. It's your attention, your time, the energy that you give them. That is what they want. So when you get these guys that text girls like 5 times in a row, or they get left on red and then they'll go and text her again even though they got ignored, these guys are just giving out free attention, okay? This is why these women take advantage of these guys, because they know at any point, if they call them, if they text them, they know for a fact, these girls, they know for a fact that you're going to be there to instantly reply, to give them what they want, which is attention. If they're having a day where they're feeling a bit insecure, they're feeling a bit lonely, the guy that they actually want isn't texting her, they're going to text you just to get that validation, that attention. Oh, I am good. See, guys do want me. Yeah, I am gorgeous. I do feel beautiful because this guy loves me, this guy wants me, he's obsessed with me. Because I know at any point, if I text him, he's going to text me back straight away. So you are wasting your attention. There's a term that Andrew Tate uses called FDB. Fuck that bitch, okay? And I love that, because if you are giving your attention to a girl, if you're giving away your currency to a girl and she's not giving you anything back, she's not reciprocating any energy at all, she's pretty much just ignoring you, she's walking all over you, she's disrespecting you, she's treating you like a mug, then FDB, fuck that bitch. If I text a girl and she leaves me on red, she ignores me, she doesn't reply to me, then FDB. The fuck am I wasting my attention on this girl for? Goodbye. There's plenty more out there. Abundance mindset. So when you are texting girls, don't be fucking needy, don't be desperate, don't be spammy, don't be a beg, okay? Text them. And I said this before, when I text girls, I'll say pleasantries. Yeah, hi, how you doing? It's been a while, how have you been? All this kind of stuff, the polite stuff. And then I'll text with an intention. That's how I text girls, with an intention. I don't just text because, I'm missing them or I'm thinking about them. I don't just text for no fucking reason. I have an intention behind my text. If I'm thinking about this girl that I haven't seen in a while, I kind of miss this girl. Cool, I'd like to see her again. That's my intention. I want to see this girl. I want a date. That's my intention. So I'll text her. Hi, how have you been? I haven't spoke to you in a while. I'll wait for her to reply. Oh yeah, I've been good, whatever. How have you been? We'll get the pleasantries out of the way. And then I'll say, okay, I'm going out this Saturday. Would you like to come with me? Or, when am I taking you out next? And I don't let her lead, okay? Because a lot of guys make this mistake in text. They let the girl lead. What do you want to do? It's up to you. And I used this example before. Message me when you're free. You're letting them lead. They don't want that, which is why you're getting blanked, which is why you're getting left on red. They don't want to lead the situation. They're feminine women with feminine energy. That's not what it's about. They want to be led. They want to be submissive to your masculine essence. So you must lead. I said this text to a girl the other day, and I've used this example before. I just literally text her saying, Saturday, lunch, ? That's it. I'm leading, Saturday, lunch, ? If she says, I'm not free, I can't do it, okay, cool. I'm not going to say, message me when you're free, just cool, FDB. She's not free. If she doesn't give you an alternative, if she doesn't say, I'm free, I'm not free on Saturday, but I'm free on Tuesday next week, or we can meet sometime next week. If she just says, I'm not free, then FDB, the fuck are you wasting your time for, bro? You know what I mean? Just the bare basics of texting is text with an intention, text to arrange a date, save all of the fucking chitter-chatter, save all of the, I did this and I went to the gym and then yesterday I had this situation with my granddad, and save all the fucking text for real life, okay? Save all the chitter-chatter for real life, because not only are you just wasting conversation topics on a text on a screen, which she doesn't really give a shit about because it's on a screen, there's no energy there, right? But also, it just makes you very boring. No girl wants to sit there writing paragraphs for fucking hours and hours and hours and hours. She's only replying to you because she knows that you're going to give her attention, and that's what she wants. That's your currency, attention. Women, their currency is sex. That's what men want from women, is sex, right? Once they've got it, then they're satisfied with that girl. You have this thing called the Coolidge effect, okay? Scientists coined it as the cooling effect. And it's basically, they did this test on rats where, you know how you have like what's it fucking called? Post-nut clarity, right? You have sex with one girl, and after you've had sex with her, you have this post-nut clarity, and the refractory period kicks in. You can't be turned on by that same girl for hours then, right? Then you kind of you're in a sense bored of her sexually, right? You can enjoy her company, you can actually have a laugh with this girl, but sexually, you don't want to have sex with her again for fucking hours, right? After that. Now, when you have, the study was done where they put a rat in a cage with one female, right? They had sex, they did it. Boom, his post-nut clarity kicks in. Once they took that same female rat out and they replaced it with a different female rat, his refractory period kicks in straight away like that. So he's instantly ready to go again. Minutes after, he's ready to go again. That's why porn's so addictive. Because there's so many different women just boom, bombarded in your face. Yeah? And it's quite interesting. That's why I think you should go for a playboy phase when you're younger, to get that out the way, to get that urge that's satisfied, right? To get that itch scratched. Because you have this thing where if you have sex with one girl and you're only having sex with this one girl, constantly in the back of your mind you'd be like, well, there's all these other women out here I could be having sex with. You know, and again, it's an intrinsic desire. There's nothing wrong with that thought. You're not cheating against her, emotionally cheating against it. It's an intrinsic desire as a man. If you had sex with one girl, okay, you finished. I know it's quite vulgar, whatever, but you finished. You had the post-nut clarity. She kind of bores me sexually now. I can't really have sex with her again right now. You know, I might have to give it half an hour or an hour or some shit before I can go again. But if a new girl came straight into the room after that and, you know, started, you know, flirting with you, kissing you, whatever, you'd instantly be turned on again. It's the Coolidge effect. It's like you have this thing as a man where you can just reproduce over and over again. The post-nut clarity gets thrown out the window, refractory period gets thrown out the window. You can just go again straight away if it's a new female. It's quite interesting, isn't it? It's mad. And that's why porn's so addictive. But I think you have that urge. You have that thing inside of you to, just reproduce, spread your seed. So you may as well satisfy it. When you're young, get it out the way. So when you finally do meet that high-quality girl when you're a bit older, you know, okay, I've gone through that period. I've satisfied that urge. You know, I've done it. I've experienced black girls, I've experienced brunettes, I've experienced blondes, I've experienced big tits, small tits. I know it's crude to talk about, but guys think like this. You guys think like this, don't you? You have this desire inside of you. Don't lie to yourself. You do. You know, and you might think, oh yeah, it's degenerate. You know, it goes against my religion or whatever. If it's religious reasons, fair enough. I don't want to convince you to go against your values, but I wouldn't necessarily it's degenerate. You know, a lot of guys say, oh, it's degenerate, sleeping with loads of girls, degenerate. I understand why you're saying that, because casual sex can take a bit of your soul away from you, especially if you're very spiritually enlightened like myself. It does take a bit away from you, but I wouldn't say it's degenerate. Unless you're hurting people, that's when it becomes degenerate. You know, if you're using people in a sense just for pleasure, just for sex. I enjoy the company of these women. You know, these women that I'm spending my time with and obviously having sex with, I enjoy the company with them. I'm not just using them for pleasure. I'm not just basically just masturbating with their body. I'm not doing that because I enjoy being around them. Post-nut clarity kicks in and I don't mind it. I don't mind chilling with them afterwards because I have a laugh with these girls. I enjoy the company, right? So I wouldn't really say that's degenerate, but each to their own. Let's talk about semen retention. All right, you guys love semen retention, no fap, all of that stuff. Let's talk about it. So we understand the differentiating factors between no fap and semen retention. We understand the differences between them. No fap is basically just no touching yourself, no self-pleasure. Semen retention is just no releasing at all. So you're not allowed to release through sex, you're not allowed to release through masturbation, nothing. Just no releasing your seed, you keep it inside of you. What are my thoughts on this? Do I practice any of them? Do I do any of them? Now, obviously, you know me, and you know how I feel about the whole movement thing. I don't think you should identify your self-image as being on a movement. I don't tell myself I'm on semen retention. I don't tell myself I'm on no fap. I just don't masturbate. I just don't watch porn. You know how I feel about that kind of shit. But yeah, obviously no fap is a given. Obviously every single man should do that. You know, why are you sat at home touching yourself when there's fucking billions of women out there? Why are you sat at home touching yourself? It's just sad, isn't it? It makes you feel like a loser. And there's a reason you have no confidence when you step outside your house. It's because deep down you know you're a bitch. You're a pussy. You're taking the easy option. That is the easy option. So if you know that deep down, you're never going to feel confident in yourself, are you? So I think no fap's just essential. Every single man should do it. Semen retention, however, can be tapped into. That's how I like to see it, is something that you tap into. Yeah, I'm not always on semen retention, as you know. Like I said before, I'm having my fun with multiple women. I can't be on semen retention, right? Well, in sense, I could have sex with these girls and just not release, but I don't know, right? I think semen retention should be tapped into for business reasons, or for, you know, if you're going on a period where you want to hunker down and really fully focus on a mission of some sort, then yeah, fair enough, keep all that energy, store it, transmute it, and use it. But I think it's where you're giving the energy. That's my mindset about semen retention, is where are you giving your energy? Where are you giving this energy to? If you sat by yourself wanking, then you're wasting your energy, aren't you? If you want to harness it, fair enough, harness it, use it all, don't release at all. But I think, you know, I'm giving my energy to these girls when I'm with them. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, they're enjoyable people to be around. You know, I don't mind sharing that sexual passion, sharing that sexual energy with them at the end of the session. I don't mind that. You know, there's nothing wrong with that in my head. I'm not wasting it in a sense, because I enjoy that. I enjoy the experience. I enjoy the company of the girl. So it's not a waste. It's not like I'm masturbating, right? That's a waste. So that's my thoughts on that. I tap into semen retention every now and then. You know, if there's a period where I'm like, right, fully focused, mission mode, let's get this job done. I know it's going to be quite a feat of endurance. It's going to take me quite a lot of energy, a lot of effort, a lot of motivation. Cool, let's hunker down, get it done. And I'll use semen retention to do that, because it absolutely does work. And I've spoke about how to transmute your sexual energy. You know, I talk about that in my coaching sessions and things like that. But yeah, when you learn how to transmute that sexual energy, you'll never feel the need to relapse again. You literally master it, and it's very, very powerful. It's a very powerful place to be. Yeah, man, I think every single young man should be on NoFap. Every single young man should tap into that sexual energy every now and then. On semen retention, NoFap is just a given. That should be your life. You should just don't touch yourself. What are you doing? You know, there's no reason for you to be doing that. That should be the way that you live your life. Yeah, I don't masturbate. I don't watch porn. Why the fuck would I? That's what I tell people. You know, sometimes when you meet those people that you get into deep conversations with, I don't know, I'll be speaking to a girl or something, and we'll speak about, she'll mention, oh, I had this ex-boyfriend, and I used to catch him watching porn and stuff, and then, and you know, she'll ask me what are my thoughts on that, and I'll think, that's fucking embarrassing. Like, it's absolutely embarrassing. I don't watch porn. And that's how it'll be thrown into the conversation, something like that. So you'll meet these people that, sometimes you do talk about this shit, don't you? And they'll find out, oh, you don't watch porn? You don't masturbate at all? Like, what the fuck? I remember this one time as well, I was with a girl. Well, I say girl, she's an older woman. In her 30s, right? A MILF, basically, to put it simply. And she was like, after the session, she kind of like dirty talked. She's doing a bit of dirty talk, whatever. And she said to me, have you been touching yourself to me? Something like that, right? I know it's so cringe to talk about in this situation, but it's like, oh, have you been touching yourself to me? You know, while we've been away from each other, you've been touching yourself. And I was like, yeah, I don't do that shit. I prefer the real thing. I said something smooth, of course, because I'm a smooth G, bro. I'm not gonna be like, I'm on NoFap. You know, I don't say it like that. But I'm on NoFap, actually. I'm on day 90, so no, I haven't. But I'm smooth as fuck. So I said it I think I said something like, I prefer the real thing. Some shit like that. I said it in some smooth way, bro, because I'm a smooth operator like that. But yeah, I said that to her, and she was like, what, really? Like, she was really, really attracted to it. I could see it in her eyes, bro. She loved it. Wow, you don't touch yourself? Like, you know how attractive that is to showcase the fact that you have complete self-control to the point where you're not a sheep. You're not just touching yourself like every other man does. All these little fucking little losers, these little fat men with the beer bellies that sit at home wanking over porn because they can't get any real women. I don't need to do that. That's what I tell people. I don't need that shit. You know, it's the same with Tinder. I remember, this video's all over the place, but we're going to be bouncing from different topics. Let's talk about dating apps. Let's talk about dating apps, because it's interesting, right? Interesting. It's an interesting topic to talk about. Guys will say, how do I get more matches on Tinder? And I'll tell them, get off Tinder. Why are you on Tinder? Why are you on dating apps? Why are you on Instagram to get girls? Get outside into the real world. Do you understand that if you step outside of your house, I don't care where you live, step outside of your house, there are women there. There are girls there. Now, answer this question. Why are you not the kind of man that could just step outside his house, walk around this park right now, for example, and speak to some women and get some numbers? Why are you not the kind of guy that could do that? Why do you feel like you need, like, genuinely ask yourself this question, why are you so lacking in confidence that you need to sit behind a screen to meet women that are literally outside of your house if you just go outside? You know, that is my take on it. And again, I've had this conversation. I was in work. It was a part-time job I was doing at the time, zipline operator, right? We all went out for a chill time after work one day, and we kind of like sat in this circle. And all the lads started pulling out the Tinder profiles. Oh, look at this bird I met on Tinder. Look at this, look at this. No matches, by the way. Like, no offense to these boys. Fucking out, like 13 likes. You know, you see at the bottom with the gold bit, and it says how many likes you've got. 13 likes, 9 likes. Like, bro, what are you doing, lads? Come on. You got to level up your Tinder game. If you're going to use it, at least get some fucking matches. You know what I mean? When I used to use Tinder, mate, back in the day, 99 plus matches. Straight away. Boom, boom, boom. 99 plus likes. Over and over again. Right? It's like, dominate that shit. It was too easy, bro. That's one of the reasons I stopped using it. It's just too easy. I'm not testing myself. It's like, it's just literally just quick pleasure. But anyway, yeah, we're all sat around a circle. They're all showing me the Tinder profiles. Oh, look at this bird I met. And then we're like, go on, Luke, show us yours. I was like, bro, look at me. Do you think I need Tinder? I don't need that shit. That's literally what I said. I said, I don't need Tinder. And he's like, oh, okay, sorry, mate. But it's true, I don't need Tinder. If I wanted a girl, if I want women, I go outside and I talk to women. right? I want to be that kind of man that has that level of confidence. And I acknowledged that when I was in my Tinder phase. I was like, bro, I don't feel confident in myself, though. I'm getting these girls from Tinder. Yeah, I'm getting all these matches, but I just don't feel confident. I don't feel attractive. Why? Because I'm being a bitch. Again, I'm taking the easy option. It's the same with the no-fap thing. I'm taking the easy option. I'm sitting on Tinder to meet women and texting girls through Tinder instead of just going out and meeting them in the real world. Why can't I do that? You know, it's like, it's just a pussy boy option, man. Go outside, level up your social skills, level up your confidence, and then get what you want at the same time. It's such a better return on investment with your time rather than just sitting behind a screen like a nerd. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's the way I see it, man. And I said to this guy, yeah, I don't use Tinder. I don't need that shit. If I want to meet girls, I'll just go in at that bar over there, literally, that we're sat next to. I'll go in that bar, and I bet you there's some girls in there I can go and talk to. You know, if you learn how to speak properly, you learn how to just slow the fuck down in conversations and level up your confidence, level up your social skills. You learn these things through real life. You're not going to learn that sat through a screen. And, you know, if you have Tinder on your phone, if you've got Instagram on your phone and you use that to meet women, you know in the back of your mind that that is a crutch for you to fall back on. So if you see an attractive girl in the gym, you know in the back of your mind, oh, it's okay if I don't talk to her because I can just go home and go on Tinder to meet girls. Now, if you remove that option, I don't have social media, so I deleted social media. I don't have Tinder, so I deleted that shit. I don't have any of those things. I can't message girls. I can't find girls on the internet, right? None of those things were an option for me. I don't leave it as an option. So guess what? If I want to meet women, which is absolutely a natural desire for me as a man, sooner or later, I'm going to get fucking horny. I'm going to want to meet some girls, okay? Natural desire, let's acknowledge that. Cool, so where do I meet them? Okay, I can't go on Tinder because I don't use that because I'm not a bitch, I'm not a coward. That's what I see it as, just a coward's way of meeting girls. Are you really so socially awkward you can't go out and speak to women? And if you are, and you acknowledge that, like, yeah, I am, so I'm going to go on Tinder, then bro, you're just a bitch, aren't you? Go outside, level it up, learn. They are skills that you can literally improve on. Stop hiding behind Tinder like a pussy. So, okay, I can't use Tinder, I can't use Instagram because I don't use social media. So how do I meet girls? Real world. All right, next time I'm in the gym, if I see an attractive girl, guess what? I've got to go and talk to her because if I don't, I'm lonely, right? There's no girls for me. Do you understand? So I have to level up my social skills. I'm forcing myself to do it. So dating apps are a no-go. Don't use that shit. If you watch me and you still scroll on Instagram and text girls on Instagram and text girls on fucking Tinder like a bitch, just know I'm disappointed in you. I think that you are a pussy. I genuinely do. I know it might be offensive, but I use it for business reasons and I may as well just text girls when I'm on there or whatever. Any bullshit excuse you can come up with. Well, I use Tinder because it saves me time or some shit. I lose respect for you, bro. I just think you're a bit of a bitch. I think you're a bit of a coward, okay? Go outside. The girls are everywhere. I can do it. If I can do it, I have literally more women than you could ever dream of, and I do it all through the real world. All of the girls that I meet, all of the girls you see in my videos, all of the girls that I talk about, all the girls' numbers that I've got, all done through the real world. I've approached every single one of them with complete confidence, complete smoothness, and I've worked my charm, right? And got the number. Now, of course, yes, you're going to get rejected. Of course, it's the harder option. Of course, yes, it's going to feel scary. It's going to feel uncomfortable, but that's what you need. That's how you grow. You want to be confident like me? You want to be confident like Andrew Tate, like Tristan, like Hamza? These guys don't sit in front of the fucking screens on Tinder all day, do they? You know? And you might argue, well, Tristan Tate uses Tinder or Andrew Tate uses Tinder because I've heard him say it. But these guys grew up without that shit. They had to learn. When they were 18, 19, they didn't have this shit. They had to learn through fucking confidence and social skills how to, you know, speak to women. It's a skill. And a lot of guys don't have it. They sit on the internet. The internet is detrimental for that skill. So get off that shit. And that's my take on dating apps. Don't use it at all. Don't even rely on it. Because if you've got it on your phone and you say, well, I'm going to do both. Why can't I do both? Because you'll find that more time than not, you're using Tinder to meet them than you are in real life. Because it's a crutch. It's easy. And naturally, your mind's going to gravitate towards the easy option. So stay away from that bullshit, bro. You don't need that. All right? I think that's all I have to say for today's video. Half an hour of a little chat. I know it's a bit all over the place, but you're going to take something from it. Something will just click. You'll be watching it. I'll go from one topic to the other, and it'll just click in your brain. You'll be like, oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's something that I need to take from this video. So you would have learned something if you stayed for this entire 29 minutes and 3 seconds. And I'm very grateful for your time. I really do appreciate you if you stayed this long. Thank you so much. I hope you can take something from this. Maybe you're listening to this in the gym right now. If you are, get down, give me 10 push-ups. I don't care where you are. Get down, give me 10 push-ups right now to say thank you, okay? With that being said, bro, look after yourself. Stay safe. The coaching's down below if you want to come talk to me and learn from me and overcome your problems and struggles and save yourself years of hardship. Rather than waking up every single day in a tug-of-war with your own mind, just learn from me. That's what wise men do. I've been there and done it, bro. Clearly you can tell that. There's no script here. I'm talking from pure, why am I fucking, why is my body posture like this? Pure fucking, I look like one of those, what do you call them? Jehovah's Witnesses, you know, the ones that shout in the street about Jesus and stuff. I've learned from experience, and I want to teach you guys that the quickest and most optimal way. So coaching's down below if you want to learn from me. Look after yourself, bro, all right? Thank you for coming in and tuning in with your big bro, or the best friend that you never had, or your dad, or whoever you want to consider me as, all right? Get some sunlight, get some daylight on your skin. Take care, bro. I'll see you soon. Bye.